Whether you're hosting a small workshop or a large-scale conference, breakout rooms can transform the way your participants interact and engage. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's explore how to make the most out of this very powerful tool.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the Community Lab, where passion intertwines with purpose and profit. We're not merely weaving tales of hobbies becoming side gigs here. We're about crafting endeavors that deeply resonate and reward. Whether you're creating courses, guiding lives, or kickstarting a podcast journey, let's elevate together from being zealous dreamers to standout community leaders. Explore the balance between passion and profitability as we unwrap the tools and tactics we use to create, maintain, and grow our own profitable community. So, what's our pledge to you? To guide you from mere daydreaming to creating a vision that's both successful and meaningful, fostering authentic ties and a close-knit community. If you're fueled by passion, eyeing a new prosperous path, and curious about making community a pillar of your success, the Community Lab awaits. Join us and let's turn those visions into profitable ventures.
Welcome back to the Community Lab podcast. I'm your host, Rachel. Let's start with the basics. Breakout rooms are virtual spaces within your main event where you can divide participants into smaller groups for discussions, activities, or collaborations. Think of it as having mini conferences or team huddles within your larger event. This feature is a game changer for fostering deep connections and interactive learning experiences. So, why should you consider using breakout rooms in your next circle event? Here are a few key benefits. Number one, in a large virtual event, it's easy for participants to feel like just another face in the crowd. Breakout rooms combat this by creating smaller, more intimate groups where everyone gets a chance to speak, share ideas, and contribute to the discussion. This not only keeps participants more engaged, but also makes them feel valued and heard. When participants are actively involved, they are more likely to retain information and enjoy the experience, leading to a higher overall satisfaction rate with your event. Number two, one size doesn't necessarily fit all, especially when it comes to learning. Breakout rooms allow for more personalized and focused sessions where content can be tailored to specific groups based on their interests, skill levels, or needs. For example, in a professional development workshop, you can have separate breakout rooms for beginners and advanced participants, ensuring that each group receives the most relevant information. This targeted approach makes the learning experience more effective and enjoyable as participants receive information that is directly applicable to their interests and needs. Number three, networking is a crucial component to any event, but it can be challenging in a large virtual setting. Breakout rooms provide a solution by creating a more intimate environment where participants can interact more freely and comfortably. In these smaller groups, participants are more likely to engage in meaningful conversations, exchange contact information, and build stronger connections than they might in a larger setting. This can lead to lasting professional relationships and collaborations that extend beyond the event itself. And have you heard of word of mouth marketing? Ding, 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 ding. And last but not least, breakout rooms are perfect for group activities. So imagine brainstorm sessions and collaborative projects. By working in smaller groups, participants can tackle complex problems more effectively, bounce ideas off each other, and come up with innovative solutions. This collaborative environment encourages creativity and critical thinking, as participants feel more comfortable sharing their ideas and receiving feedback. Additionally, breakout rooms can be used for team building exercises, helping to foster a sense of community and camaraderie among participants. Now, let's pivot a little here and talk about some best practices. Number one, define the purpose of each breakout room. What do you want the participant to achieve? Clear objectives help keep the discussion focused and productive. For example, if you're running a training session, the objective could be for participants to practice a new skill. If it's a brainstorming session, the goal might be to generate a certain number of new ideas. Having clear objectives ensures that everyone knows the purpose of the session and can work towards a common goal. Now, number two, and I can't convey just how important number two is. Assign a facilitator or moderator to each room. Their role is to guide the discussion, keep the group on track, and ensure everyone participates. A good facilitator can make a significant difference in the success of a breakout room. They can encourage quieter participants to share their thoughts, manage any dominant voices, and keep the conversation flowing smoothly. Facilitators should be well prepared with questions or prompts to stimulate discussion and ensure the session remains focused and productive. So, training of those facilitators is just as important as having them available. Now, number three can be difficult for a lot of folks. Allocate specific times for breakout room sessions. Too short, and participants may not have enough time to engage, and too long, and they might lose focus. A well timed session strikes a balance, giving participants ample time to discuss and collaborate without feeling rushed. For example, a 15 to 20-minute session can be ideal for a quick discussion or activity, where a more in-depth workshop might require 45 to 60 minutes. Clearly communicate the time frame to participants and use timers or notifications to keep everyone on track. This is another key component of why those facilitators are crucial. Now, provide participants with any necessary materials or instructions beforehand. I kind of feel like this goes without saying, but sometimes we forget about it. This ensures that everyone is ready to dive in and make the most of their time. For example, if participants need to read a document or watch a video before the session, send those materials in advance. Clear instructions on what to expect and how to prepare can help participants feel more confident and engaged. Additionally, provide guidelines on how to use the breakout room features so everyone is comfortable with the technology, and make sure you have a tech team member in place to ensure seamless adoption to those breakout rooms. And last again, but not least, after the breakout rooms, bring everyone back together for a debrief. This allows groups to share their insights and learnings with a larger group, reinforcing the value of the exercise. A debrief session can include each group presenting their key takeaways, discussing common themes, and reflecting on the overall experience. This not only helps consolidate learning, but also allows participants to hear different perspectives and ideas from other groups. It's a great way to bring the event full circle and ensure that everyone benefits from the collective knowledge and experiences of the entire group. Now let's get creative. Here are some innovative ideas for breakout room activities. Start with a fun icebreaker to get participants comfortable and engaged. This is especially useful for networking events. You can use activities like Two Truths and a Lie, where participants share two true statements and one false statement about themselves, and the group has to guess which one is a lie. This not only breaks the ice, but also helps participants learn interesting facts about each other, creating a friendly and open atmosphere right from the start. Another suggestion that I love is to present a case study or problem for each group to solve. This encourages critical thinking and collaboration. For example, if you're hosting a business strategy workshop, you could provide each breakout room with a different business scenario and ask them to develop a strategic plan. This activity not only stimulates critical thinking, but also allows participants to apply their knowledge in a practical context, leading to deeper learning and more engaged participants. You can also use breakout rooms for hands on workshops or skill building exercises. Smaller groups allow for more interaction and personalized feedback. For instance, if you're running a digital marketing workshop, you can divide participants into breakout rooms where they can work on creating social media campaigns, designing marketing materials, or developing content strategies. Facilitators can move between rooms to provide guidance and feedback, ensuring that each participant gets the support they need to develop their skills. And I am a huge cheerleader for feedback. We all know that. If you've listened to any episode, I'm always talking about feedback. Collect feedback on specific topics or sessions. Breakout rooms can be a great way to gather diverse perspectives. After a main session, divide participants into breakout rooms to discuss their thoughts and provide feedback on the content, presentation, and overall experience. Each room can then present their feedback to the larger group, helping you gather valuable insights and improve future events. This also makes participants feel valued and heard as their opinions and experiences are taken into account. Sometimes it's not all about work. Use breakout rooms for casual networking or socializing to build stronger community bonds. You can organize themed social rooms such as coffee chats, happy hours, or interest based discussions where participants can relax and get to know each other better. For example, you could have a room for book lovers to discuss their favorite read, another for fitness enthusiasts to share workout tips, and so on. This informal setting helps build relationships and a sense of community among participants, making them more likely to return for future events. Now, this is the piece of the puzzle that can be really overwhelming. And before I wrap up today, I want to touch on some technical tips and tools to make your breakout room experience on Circle seamless. Now, we know that Circle doesn't have the capabilities to actually host true breakout rooms. I say that in air quotes, like Zoom does. But there, there are workarounds to make it happen. I've actually made you a little tutorial video to show you around how you can facilitate this activity in Circle. So make sure you check out the show notes and look at that video and get more familiar with it. But number one tech tip is ensure you're familiar with Circle's capabilities, including how to use linked text and event spaces to create breakout rooms. And if you don't have any clue what I'm talking about there, check out that video. Spend some time exploring the platform's settings, functionality, and customization options. Understand how to create and manage separate event spaces and link them effectively. Familiarity with the platform will help you troubleshoot any issues quickly and make the most out of its capabilities. It's really important that you know how to do these steps when you host your next event. I'm telling you, breakout rooms will really move the needle on engagement. Have a technical support person on standby to troubleshoot any issues that might arise. Technical glitches can happen, and let's be honest, they will happen. And having someone available to address these issues promptly can prevent disruptions and keep your event running smoothly. The other component to that technical support person is just helping to train those community members or attendees on how to use the platform because they might not be completely immersed in it like we are. And we need to help show them how to get to the next breakout room or how to get back to this main session. Whatever that might look like, you really want to make sure you have people in place to assist with those items. This person should be well versed in the Circle platform and capable of resolving common technical problems. Provide participants with contact information for technical support in case they encounter any difficulties during the event. I highly recommend creating an SOS chat for the event itself so that all of those items can land in one spot and it allows your tech team and the attendees or members to feel secure in being in the space. And then, of course, conduct a practice run before the actual event. This helps you iron out any kinks and ensures everything runs smoothly on the day. During the practice run, simulate the entire event process, including setting up breakout rooms, transitioning between the main session and the breakout rooms, and managing any interactive elements. Involve your facilitators and technical support team in the practice run to ensure everyone is comfortable with the roles and the technology. And number 4, provide participants with clear instructions on how to navigate your event. Whenever I host large scale events or even smaller workshops, I have a brand new getting started space for just that event, highlighting top FAQs and creating a welcoming experience for that event. A brief tutorial or guide can be very helpful. You might create a short video or a step-by-step document that explains how to access and move between the different spaces. Clear instructions help participants feel more at ease with the process, ensuring they can focus on the content and interaction rather than the logistics. And there you have it. Everything you need to know to leverage breakout rooms for your event. Whether you're aiming to enhance engagement, facilitate learning, or foster networking, breakout rooms can take your virtual events to the next level. Remember, the key is to plan carefully, set clear objectives, and keep your participants' experience at the forefront. All right, friends, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode. If you have any questions or you want to share your experiences with breakout rooms or learn more, head over to the community or connect with us on social media. Your insights and stories help us learn and grow together. Until next time, keep building those vibrant communities and transforming your passion into profit. Until next time, cheers.